to set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
Do you ever want to just tell people about something? You want them to see it, you want them to experience it. You want them to spend time with something, to have the same reaction as you, to maybe we can all bathe in this together. And you don't want to talk about the actors or the actresses or the people involved in making it, or even in this case, Netflix, who brought us a 4-hour version of The Lord of the Flies. Like, I don't know where to go with this, because we have a visionary work. Jack Thorne and Mark Munden. These are our guys who, in some way, the writing and the directing, and I will even say the casting, it comes together for the Netflix, right? Like the one thing no one can give any credit to. Netflix, the greatest living, breathing studio that we have today. Netflix that saved the documentary, that created the documentary miniseries, that saved, in this case, the miniseries format, that saved anime, that saved animation. I'm not exaggerating here. These two guys, the way that their minds meld together into this production, it's nothing like any of their other work. It's not even worth discussing. But what they do here is an absolute masterpiece. It's a visceral experience. It's something to behold. There's a structure and a format to this that I need to enter back into, that I need to re-explore, just so I can wrap the film buff head around it. What makes a difference? What are we really doing? What's the story of The Lord of the Flies? A lot of you may not know. This is required reading in American school. I read this book. I remember I had in school suspension for like a week one time. And in that week I read Animal Farm and I read this. I was special ed. All the smart kids read books. I read what the smart kids were reading. I just said the hell with it. This is a book. William Golding. Kids end up on an island. They come from a military school, so their survival skills. And then there's this power dynamic. It's a slow motion molasses drip of an explosion. And this power dynamic where by the time, and this is what makes this miniseries so great. We're kind of you're on everyone's side at all times. You're on the side of the savages. You're on the side of the collected individuals that, well, they can't hunt, but these savages can. We see this dynamic emerge where, let's just go back in time and imagine what it was like to be a part of a tribe. And within that tribe, the strong live and the weak die. And the strong get to breed so the next generation is as strong as them. And the strong breed with the strong, and so on and so forth. So on and so forth. And that's how you slowly, through centuries, become a civilized world. And those who have survived through all of that are, well, what side of the spectrum did they survive from when it comes to Lord of the Flies? See, it's such an interesting position. And what these two guys do, I mean, even in there's something that happens in this first episode where when the kids are introduced one by one, because we start with one kid, he finds, his name's Piggy, he finds the conch, he's able to blow a horn, and children come to the horn one by one. All of these survivors come one by one. And the way that they're introduced, it's not just they're introduced with, hey, my name's Todd. We get an image of them, their face on screen. And we're looking down on them almost. Like the adults are looking down on the kids. And this format, it's very Larry Clark in Kids, where we're somewhat in love with shooting the subject. And these kids are just, when we first see them, they're so odd looking. Some of them are just like, wow, like casting central, just rubber stamped approved everyone. And then we get similar slow shots of the island where like they're hunting the pig, aka Patterson. It's just a slow crawl, and we're right there. We're crouched in. We're coming through this brush to get this pig, and there's all of these wonderful shots like this. The shot of where the madness takes over, episode 3, the end of episode 3, where it's red and the pig's head is speaking to one of the kids, and there's just this mosaic of madness, and all of these moments, they're designed through the writing and through the direction. And there's clear green screens. There's clear we're on the film set moments, and it looks good at times and it doesn't look good at others. Doesn't matter. It doesn't pull you out. But what we get by the end of this is we get all of the questions that I feel the other adaptation, the 1990 Harry Hook masterpiece, written by Sarah Skiff. I watched this movie 100 times, aka Patters, because it was on TV for like a week straight back in the day. I remember watching this movie 5 or 6 times, and it never really got the credit it deserves. If you watch that 1990 masterpiece and you watch what these Netflix guys do with this, you say to yourself, "Wow, it's 4 hours. It's 2 hours longer." And what they chose to do with this format, the slow motion of it all, and if we know the story, we know what happens, and it's just frustrating. It just breaks your heart. There's moments in there's a moment in this where I'm just saying, oh my God, I hope they change it. Like, I hope they change what happens. I hope that they do it, because I just don't want to see it. And it heartbreaking moments. David McKenna is Piggy. He's the center of this. He's always been the center of Lord of the Flies. This kid's performance, I mean, they just got one of the best performances from a kid ever last year with Adolescence. I forget that kid's name. I apologize. We're in, like, this kid's already for the Grammy best actor for a drama blah blah series. It doesn't matter. It's one heck of an experience. Do not sell yourself short. Experience this. Experience the 1990 movie. Read the book. Watching this is about knowing the material, and this is one of the stories that you cannot learn or experience the material enough outside of a musical. Do not make the Lord of the Flies musical, but AKA Patters, I just wanted to convince you guys, spend 4 hours this weekend and check this one out.
Okay, that's a wrap.